Oh, yeah, who was I going to talk to? Was it Natty? Poppy. Let's go see her. Oh, she's out there. Alright, I'll find my way out. Really? That's...
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thank you, Deke. Is there a... There's a pass to get over to the clock tower, isn't there? That way. What happened here?
Revelio.
Looks like someone made a mess. Hey, how do you get up there, man? Oh, hey. It's Travis guy, right?
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I like that.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Well, I'm fixing for some mischief, sir. Like this.
Aloha Mora.
Could have sworn I saw it. No, I was wrong.
Revelio.
crap? What in the...
Aloha Mora.
I think you've been everywhere, huh? Wait. Okay, I was wrong.
Revelio.
Ooh. Pardon me. Well, I'm out here. Let's get to Poppy. Balls. But this is a beautiful... What? Aw, balls. It's right on the roof. Don't mind me.
Revelio.
I'd like to shop in Harrods. I'm too offensive.
Guess I'm missing the, Yep. Yep. Missing the clock tower path. I don't know how to get up there yet.
You idiot! Lolly has served our family for 5 generations.
Oh dear.
You go and give her clothes.
Oh.
Now I
Whoops. This ain't it. Okay, I screwed up here somewhere. See, this is what's BS. I should have been able to get up from over there. There she is.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Jeez, I was wondering about that about
There
you.
you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she
Are
recalls,
we?
the journals only noted that the key to
Made it.
finding
Hello.
them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Dude, you can go straight there. Alright. Time to find Sebastian. Oops, one more. Oh, useless. Where are we going though? Way out there. So I'm not gonna walk that again. Oh, I'm a little curious about that. It's going to bed early. I guess it was a busy day. The
On another adventure, are we?
Thanksgiving stuff. Always on an adventure.
This place has seen better days.
Mm-hmm.
Incendio.
What the heck? Oh, it exploded things. Huh, apparently. What? Oh, okay, okay. Can't carry more Wiggenweld. We're good then.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Perfect.
Revelio.
That's lame. Alright. Oh, that's for... That must be a key for the tomb. Yes!
I didn't have an audience for that one.
Walked it before? Oh yeah, I did do that by walking the first time. Actually, a few times. How did I get here last? Oh yeah, I took this path. See, there's Merlin's thing down there.
No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Mm-hmm. Dark magic is... Ow.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted
Hey, how's
to
it going,
take it
S-Man?
with them. So I must assume it's still here. As I
Doing more
mentioned
magicking.
earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit
I've
Anne when
learned
we finish.
one of them,
Perfect.
and I think I'm about to learn a
By
second
the
one.
way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Wait,
Good.
I did,
Ominous
didn't
would
I?
be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
right. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room which had suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Right, going in. I do have Crucio, but nothing else.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
The scent of success. Great. Oh hell. No, you don't. Yeah. Burn.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you for...
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason.
Smarty
I'd
pants.
say opening them all is
Revelio.
justified.
Alright. What is... Oh, there's more spiders there. Oh, first I gotta burn it.
Incendio.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This room is taller than it looks.
Especially when I'm trying to collect pets. Confringo. The flip was that? Okay, I know what this is for.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
Revelio.
Standard fare for me, really? Ugh, it nearly landed on your face, dude. Let's go.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, another one. Confringo. Bombarda. Spanked. Leviosa. Whoop.
Incendio.
They died quick.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Incendio.
Accio.
Depulso.
Accio.
Half accept someone's body to fall out of those.
Revelio.
What the f... Did I miss this? Oh, that's the box. That's just the box. Okay. Oh yeah. Grave robbing. Desecration of
Watch your step. I nearly
artifacts.
slipped there.
Lumos.
Thanks, buddy. Alrighty, ready.
Revelio. Lumos.
Gentlemen.
Incendio. Leviosa. Bravado.
Fringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Caves.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Home thievery, yes. Oh, definitely, definitely. Lots of that. Lots of that. Thievery most foul.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Okay, you can.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Not quite done here, buddy. Oh, is that it?
Revelio.
Balls, it was just that. Okay.
Lumos. Revelio.
Also.
Revelio. Depulso.
Suspicious. Accio. There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar. Revelio.
Oh. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I said something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperius curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
So those are
There's
his
more to
bones.
this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on the side of this archway.
Accio! Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
That's a heh.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Key, huh? Uh-huh. Okay.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Indeed.
Lumos. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How many of these do you know?
Where did you learn the Imperius curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Well, I guess this is practice, huh? Guess we're doing this.
Imperium.